Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. Appreciate all the good reviews on Amazon. We did give 3 prizes away, and I'll leave a link where you can go see the prizes we gave away and the winners. This Friday, we'll be also giving away this chest rig by UW Gear, and I'll be announcing that Friday afternoon, Friday evening in a video. The only thing you have to do is do a review on Amazon on our new book, and I will give a link to how to make sure you're in that drawing for the gear. Reason for this video is I want to go over some things you might need for Ebola. Ebola is a very scary disease. I am not in a panic mode at all about it. The naturally occurring Ebola is a terrible disease. My biggest fear is if someone gets it and weaponizes it where it's a little bit more easy to infect people. But you might be like saying, what am I going to do about it? I'm going to show you some really very inexpensive things you can buy. The reason I'm doing this video is I'm in my storeroom right now, and the other day I bought some of these. These are just some face masks, surgical face masks. I bought these just to put with more of my medical gear. And I bought a bunch of them, and then my wife was going to go back in about 3 or 4 days, and she went back to another Dollar Tree, and there was none there. So I said, what would happen if Ebola struck and people started to panic inside the United States? Anything related to protecting yourself, personal protective equipment, would be gone off the shelves in a second. And probably a lot of government agencies would probably step in and get up major contracts and buy a lot of that stuff. So it would not filter down to us as civilians. I had some Tyvek suits already, but I went ahead and bought some more. The reason is I was given some Tyvek suits years ago, and they were all either extra large or extra large. So really they weren't that usable. I'd have to pull them up, tape them. So I went ahead and bought some more. I bought 10 large and 5 mediums, and they were $5.40 a piece. I purchased them off Amazon, and I think I went through C&H Distributor. I'll leave a link to them. The reason I want to leave a link to them is I ordered it within 2 days. It was at my door. So that was great service. $5.40 a piece. Make sure you get ones with the hood and the ones with the feet, so you're totally protected. So you need that, $5.40. Next, you're going to need either an N95 or an N100. Right here is 3M, good products. I ordered these from the same company, and there's 20 in that box, and they were $18 and some cents a piece. So they were less than $1 a piece. I had a bunch of the ones with the N95 with the exhale device. Makes it a little bit easier, but they're a lot more expensive. I probably won't need a better mask, military mask, but I have some just because I want to make sure my family's protected. But I really don't have these for the Ebola. There's a lot of other masks you can get out there that's definitely better. I would probably wear something better if I knew I was going to be definitely exposed to something like Ebola. But if I wasn't 100% sure, I would just use the N95s and make sure they're fitting properly and no air gaps around the mouth and nose. Next, you're going to need something to protect your eyes. Some goggles. I had a bunch of these, so I made up some kits. But if you get on Amazon, about $2 a piece, you can pick up some nice goggles. You're going to need some gloves to protect your hands. This is a regular medical glove. I've been buying these heavy-duty ones, and I think they're at Harbor Freight. Now, they're a little bit more expensive. I think that box is $11 for 50 gloves, and I think this one's $8. These are medium duty. Definitely you can see the size difference on these. These fit my hands along with these, but these seem to be, they come up a lot higher. So for me, if I was going to expose to an Ebola or something deadly, I would rather spend a little bit extra money and get a better glove. And this is definitely a thicker glove, and that's what you want. I definitely don't want to be doing something, helping somebody, and all of a sudden I realize that the cheap medical gloves I have on just ripped. That would not be a good feeling. You might need a few other things. I have these isolation kits, and basically there's like a gown or an apron, and there's some other stuff in there. There's a red hazardous bag, so you know whatever's in there not to touch. Also, you go to the dollar store and you can get alcohol, you can get bleach, you can get some hand sanitizer. All that's going to be needed. So let's see, what did I spend to outfit one person to protect? $5.40 plus a little bit for shipping, so $6, $7, $8, $9, and some gloves, which is so less than $10. You might want an apron or something. That way, if you do come in contact with bodily fluids or blood, you can quickly take the apron off, and your Tyvek suit, you still have that more level protected, and you feel better if you don't have any bodily fluids on you or blood. So you could probably buy some cheap aprons from like that fast food places use, and they'd only be 5, 10, 15 cents. So definitely, if you shop around, you can equip to protect yourself for $10 easily. I had a bunch of little bags, little sports bags, so I've made up some kits. I'm going to put a kit in my truck. I think it's a wise thing to do, and a kit or two in my wife's vehicle. So $10 to protect you from Ebola. Is it necessary? I don't know, but I'm a prepper, so I'm going to get everything I need and have it before I need it, because when the time comes, if you had 300 million Americans scrambling for some protective equipment, there will be nothing left on the shelves. And if there was, I can honestly tell you this could probably sell for 25, 30 bucks or maybe more per suit, when you can go out right now and for $5.40 buy a suit. So preppers, we need to think ahead and prepare. I'm not scared of Ebola, but I just want to make sure that I'm prepared. Thanks for watching.